Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to do is take a look at Ethereum and cover its current price action as we've got a lot going on. Tomorrow is an extremely important day for ETH. It's like her wife's wedding day, and I believe having an insight into what might come to play from the Shanghai upgrade is crucial. So Ethereum has been decent this year so far. It surely couldn't outperform Bitcoin from January till this day, but it did much better than most other altcoins, which is very impressive. We went from $1,200 to $1,950 in less than 4 months. We can all say whatever we want about ETH and how the ROI is usually relatively bad to other alts. However, the last quarter has shown otherwise. Now, tomorrow is a very important day for Ethereum holders as it marks the Shanghai upgrade. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, this upgrade, also known as the Shanghai Capella hard fork, will enable stakers and validators to withdraw assets from the Bacon chain, meaning that stakers will be finally able to unstake. What I want you to understand is that roughly 14% of ETH is staked, chiming in at roughly $32 billion. Some might panic as they would assume that $32 billion will be dumped simultaneously. However, don't get anxious because it would take a long time for all the validators to exit if they attempt to do so at the same instant. I believe that about $100 million worth of ETH could be withdrawn every day, meaning that we won't see a large dump. However, I think you should still expect higher volatility in the days to come. No one truly knows we will be at in a month from now. However, typically when such events happen like the Shanghai upgrade and when stakers have a chance to unstake, we see a shakeout. Not saying it will surely happen, but I don't see why someone would unstake unless they were planning on selling in the first place. Also, Ethereum is currently trading at roughly $1,900 approaching a significant area. The 2000 USD level is the next resistance that we are currently facing. It was a robust area back in here as we couldn't break above it and we crumbled all the way down. It was also a brief resistance here amid our attempt of going back up, and so I believe that this is one of the strongest levels we will experience. I do expect us to spend quite some time battling with this area if we get there, as it's a high volume node, which simply means that it's an area of interest, and it's also a psychological level. It's where all eyes are, and I do not think that this spot will be easy to conquer, especially with the unstaking. If we take a look at the stochastic RSI on the weekly time frame now, we can see that we are very close to experiencing a bearish cross where both lines start heading towards the downside. That hasn't happened yet, but it's likely to happen very soon. Bear in mind that a bearish cross doesn't necessarily imply that the rally we have this year is completely over. It simply means that we could have a phase that could also be very brief where the price retraces down, there's some key supports, before coming back even stronger. We've seen that happen here. For instance, we got a bearish cross, everyone started freaking out, Ethereum surely plunged 15% after the signal, but it went back on track shortly after, leaving panic sellers with nothing to hold onto. That could be the case again, especially if the bearish cross comes to play and both lines, the K and D line, remain above 80. We will have very high odds of coming down to this area to test it again, build a basis and bounce of it. If we take a look at the Phoenix Ascending indicator now on the weekly time frame too, we can see that the blue LSMA and red RSI are also above the mid-yellow line, meaning that we still have an upward pressure on this time frame. And we also know that as long as both lines, the blue LSMA and red RSI, are above 50, the trajectory remains bullish. I wouldn't honestly worry or get concerned unless the energy, which is this gray shaped area, starts closing, which will take at least another week from today. So overall, Ethereum looks good in my opinion on macro time frames. Tomorrow, however, is a very important day where volatility will surely increase, especially since we have the Shanghai upgrade and the CPI release too. A CPI better than the forecast could make up for the bearish sentiment following the unstaking, but only time will tell. So just to be clear, all indicators aren't screaming bear like some might say, but we might see a slight pullback back to this area before going back on track just because of the sentiment that might follow the upgrade. So That was about it, everyone, for today. Thanks for sticking by till the end. If you like the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts on Ethereum. Do you think we will go higher or lower in the next few weeks? Share the video, of course. Have a nice day, and I'll see you on another one. Bye bye.